2 teacups. Galaxy Boy got that drink. And me going back to back. Mxgp 24. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Tell your friends don't buy it. Tell your mama. Tell your grandmama don't buy it. There is literally 420,000 other better motocross games that you should buy instead of this. Oh, and by the way, there's a Black Friday sale going on Steam for PC. There could even be a sale going on consoles for this as well. But I know for a fact, if you got Steam on PC, literally every single MX versus ATV game is on sale right now. Every single Milestone, official Supercross, official Mxgp game, they're all at least 69% or more off their regular price. So just letting you know, if you're wanting to go in there and, this is the best time to buy random motocross games that are like, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 9 years old. This is the best time to do it. Reflex is like 80% off on Steam. Legends is like 69% off on Steam. All of those Milestone games, Mxgp 2, 3, I even think some of the newer ones. I mean, y'all need to go take a look at that. You know what I mean? What's crazy about that too is it's like, bro, what kind of dumbass would spend $50 on this Mxgp 24 when you could go in there and get basically every other Mxgp game for the same price? I'm not talking about individually, I'm talking about all of them. You could buy all of them for the price of Mxgp 24 with this sale going on right now on Steam. And some of you guys might be saying, well, didn't you buy Mxgp 24, Spencer? Yeah, because I'm a content creator and I'm out here showing you the game so I can tell you not to buy the game so you don't waste your money on the game. You need to be thankful for the turkey, bro. Damn. Come on, bro. If it wasn't for me being a content creator, I would have bought like Mxgp 3, Supercross 2, 3, and that would have been about it when it came to the Milestone games. If I would have just been like not the Spency boy, YouTube boy and all that, that would have been what I would have actually bought. Do not buy this game for any fucking reason. No reason. It's pointless. Why would you? When you can just go buy literally any other Milestone game or any other MX versus ATV game. This is what you really need to do. If you're thinking about buying motocross games, okay, Mxgp 24 is literally the last motocross game you would buy. The first motocross games you would buy is Reflex, MX Simulator, and MX Bikes, okay? Those are the tippity top of the slope right there. Reflex is the greatest arcade moto game. MX Simulator is the greatest simulator. And MX Bikes is the greatest arcade simulator hybrid motocross game. So those are all three at the top of the mountain, Mount Rushmore. All right. Now, of course, those are very heavily PC-based games, but that's part of what makes them so great is all the custom content. MX Bikes does have paid tracks, though, but if you're somebody that's, kind of stuck on console, you can still buy Reflex for console. It's just going to be kind of limited in a sense, but if that's all you have is console, I mean, I would buy like Unleashed, Untamed, Reflex, Alive, Legends, something like that. And then if you just have to have a Milestone game, it would be like, Supercross 2 or 3, Mxgp 3. That's really what I recommend. But this Mxgp 24 is like, you wouldn't buy this before any milestone game. You wouldn't buy this before MXGP 1. You wouldn't buy this before MXGP Pro. You wouldn't buy this before MXGP 2020. You wouldn't buy this before Supercross 666. You wouldn't buy this before Supercross 4, Supercross 1. You just wouldn't. This shit is ass. This is bottom of the barrel right here. I mean, it truly is like an absolute disgrace. It truly is a joke. I don't understand how this is even possible. I really don't. Like, this game is actually blowing my mind at how bad it is in comparison to the other MXGP games. It's like, how the fuck did Milestone not share more with them? It's almost like Milestone set them up for absolute failure by giving them like the physics to the very first MXGP game and Mud, and then they gave them the graphics from like MXGP 2 and was like, here you go, Nacon, you know, TK Racing, whatever. Here you go, try to make a game. You know, that's what it seems like happened to me, which is just really weird. But it's almost like Milestone wanted to show you how bad a motocross game really could be so that it made their MXGP games look a lot better. It was going to make all their games look a lot better. You know, it was like, bro, is that literally their whole scam right here? Oh, man. It's one thing, you know, it's like MXGP 24 makes the Milestone games look like the most god tier reflex level, next level, best motocross games ever. It's just all in what you compare it to, you know what I mean? It's all in what you compare it to, bro. But I can't think of a bigger waste of money than MXGP 24. It's like, yeah, I mean, if this MXGP 24 game didn't have the official title, it wasn't being released after the other MXGP games in the states that they were, with the graphics and the gameplay and everything else that they had, and this was some sort of like a $4.20 Steam game or something like that, I wouldn't really be complaining about it. I wouldn't really be talking all that negatively about it, but it's when you take everything into account here. It's when you take everything into consideration. It's like y'all boys literally waited for like 2 or 3 years with no official MXGP game to get this. Bro. Oh, man. I mean, man. This is like one of the worst decisions that could ever have been made with this MXGP official motocross game franchise. This is one of the worst possible things that could have happened right here. There ain't nothing they can do to fix it. There ain't no updating this. There ain't no, you know, it is what it is, bro. And the problem with that is too, and I tried to tell them, once you have given that bad first impression, once you've left that bad taste in everybody's mouth, they got to drink that tea, get that taste out, you know. It's like, now we're never going to trust you as a company ever again. Unless you're one of those goofy ass YouTubers that, you know, has this endless positivity, optimistic look at every possible game, even though it's the most terrible thing ever. You know, other than those guys, though, everybody else that actually thinks, you know, realistically about it, we're never going to trust this company again. You've killed all that trust. Like, what was the fucking point in this? What was the point in this? Whoever the hell was signing off on this and trying to get this out there before a certain deadline or whatever with this new motocross. See, all these people try to create this defense of this as like, well, it's a new motocross game company. Well, that didn't change the price of the game. That didn't change the title of the game. So, hello? Like, you realize how stupid you sound? Think we give a fuck that it's a new motocross game company? If that's what it is, then you need to take the actual time to make a proper game and polish your game. It's just like, bro, there's no way of winning this. There's no way of wiggling your little neutral boy self out of this. There's just no way. There's no way. And by the way, I wanted to say, I'm really proud of all y'all boys that are doing that tea sipper truth telling out there. I taught you well. Bro, I invented this ranting on motocross game shit. Spency boy, the pioneer of this shit, boy. It's just cool to see some of you guys actually not be scared to talk truthfully about it, you know? I don't know what this is with the moto gaming community, but there's so many of you guys that you are caught up in that endless, we just want some sort of hopeful motocross game, and I don't even get it, man. I don't even get it, man. But all I know is when I see a bad game, it's a bad game. Like, there just ain't nothing else to it, and I'm going to call it out every time. Every single time. So, Mxgp 24, it's a hot sack of dookie. Don't buy into it. It's an actual scam. No, you're not supporting motocross games by supporting this game. No, you're not. If you want to support motocross games, go buy all the ones that are better than this. They're all on sale right now on Steam for a lot cheaper of a price. Reflex, Unleashed, Untamed, Alive. Go support MX Simulator, MX Bikes. There is so many more better options, dude. I mean, so many more. Like, it's just... I just think the only thing this game appeals to is the random parent in a store that sees this game on the front shelves and doesn't actually realize what it is and gets scammed and gets tricked into buying it, thinking it's like an actual milestone Mxgp 24 with the title of it and the look of the actual, package of the game. That's all this really is to scam parents into buying this for their kids. That's it. I mean, wow. Like, wow. It's going to get completely negative reviews on Steam. It was already getting negative reviews on it the last time I saw it. Like, you just can't get away from it. I don't care how many of these top YouTubers don't really dig in on it and don't really, talk how bad it really is. It doesn't matter. The players will speak. Now, Spency Boy speaks for the players a lot of times, but the players at the end of the day will speak. Them's the ones that, you're actually making the money from. It don't matter if that YouTuber paints it in a certain way. There's a refund option on Steam, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? And that's something, if you just want to try out Mxgp 24 just to feel how bad it really is, there is a refund option on Steam. Okay? But I'm just telling you right now, there's no fucking point in even trying it. There's just no point. It's not... this isn't even like a different motocross game. I can't even say that it's like a... See, that's almost like a bit of a positive... aspect to a new motocross game. A lot of times you can at least say, at the very least, it's something different than everything else. Even if it's worse, you could at least say it's something different. That's not what Mxgp 24 is. This is literally just a worse version of what Milestone has already made before. That's why I call it the Walmart knockoff brand version of a Milestone game. It's not different. It's not worse but different. It's worse but the exact same kind of game, but just worse. That's what it really is.